Hello, hi, how are you? And welcome to the new video, everyone. This is going to be the haul of all of the things that I got while I was at Universal Studios Orlando about a month ago at this point. It's not a lot of things, as you'll see. I only did get a few souvenirs, like wearable-wise, and then I got one other thing that's like a collectible. You'll see it. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say other than that, so let's jump right into this haul, shall we?
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you is all of this stuff right here, which I won't go into a lot of detail about because I showed you in a previous haul video from last year's trip, and I'll leave it in the description down below. But basically what we have here is just some standard things that you'll see if you go onto a vacation and stay at, obviously, in Cabana Bay, but on property at Universal Orlando. First things first is this little booklet right here. It is the shuttle booklet that you get whenever you book with Universal. You can book a shuttle service that picks you up at the airport and takes you directly to the hotel. And that's what that is. It gives you all your theme park tickets that you'll need and dining experience. Anything that you would need is inside of this book. And it's laid out just like this. Obviously, you got some coupons in here that they give you. We didn't use any of them. There's one for Bubba Gump, Margaritaville, Blue Man Group, and Hard Rock. We didn't use them because we were in the parks, and you know we never really went out. We went to Cowfish at one point, but that was the first night, and I don't think we had this with us. But regardless, that was where we chose to go. But either way, and then you can see all the other things that you would get in here whenever you pick this up. And obviously this is something that you didn't have to use. This is what it's called, Superstar Shuttle. But if you chose to use the service, this is what it would come in. It's just this little book. And then we went through MCO, Orlando International. So where the rent-a-car pick up and drop off, if you've been there, that's where their kiosk is that you would come and pick up this pamphlet and your tickets, and then you would wait for the shuttle right outside of the pickup drop-off area with all the other buses. The next thing I'll show you is your ticket, and this is what every Universal ticket looks like for the most part, just your standard ticket. This was a park-to-park 2-day pass, and you can see 2-day, 2-park pass there, and it's just the logo, Universal Orlando Resort logo, and they usually make you initial or sign it. They didn't make me sign it for whatever reason when I went in the first day. I don't know why. My brother and Mike had to, but either way, I don't know. But that's that, and that comes in this if you did this bundle of the Superstar Shuttle, like I said. But moving on to the next things, we'll move on to this. Is your obviously you go to the Superstar Shuttle or whatever your transportation is, you take it to the hotel. And this is one of the first things you'll get at the hotel, which is your room key that they print for you. It only works for you, and they tell you when you're staying from and when you get there. And then your little booklet it comes in, which tells you the room number that you're in, which is it goes the room. The 3 is the building, the 4 is the floor that you're staying on. So the first number is the building you're in, the second number is the floor you're staying on, and then the last 2 numbers are the room you're staying in. So we were in building 3, which I believe was the Thunderbird, I want to say we were in this year. No, we were in Starlight this year. And then we were on the 4th floor in the 27th room. We didn't have the best view. We didn't have a view of the park at all. We just kind of had a view of Florida, which wasn't bad.
We could kind of see, like, the construction for the Dockside Resort, which is the other half of Endless Summer Resort, which is slated to open next year, or I guess this coming summer, 2020, because the Surfside just opened this past summer. I think it opened in, like, July, maybe, or June, I don't remember. But yeah, Dockside opens this coming summer, and those are the cheapest rooms. So if you're looking to go to Universal, definitely look into those hotels if you're on a budget, or if you have a big family maybe, or you're staying many nights. It's a little bit further, but you still get Superstar, or you still get the shuttle access and early park admission and everything like that. It's just across the whatever street that is, International Drive, I think. I don't remember exactly, but it's not that much further than, say, Cabana Bay. It's just on the other side of that main road, so it has to go across the traffic. But it's really not that bad. We didn't stay there, but from what I could tell, it's not that bad. And like I said, it was the cheapest. The rates usually, they said, depending on the season, start around $98 a night. So definitely look into staying there for the next time you go. You could save a lot of money by doing that. I think we might, but who knows? It'll be a while before, I have a feeling, it'll be a while before we go back up there on a vacation. So, who knows? We might look into there, we might not. Everything's up in the air at this point. But back to the hall.
The next thing, obviously, after the room key they give you is this map and this pamphlet that tells you everything you need to know about the hotel. For instance, this map, they give us the "You Are Here," obviously. When you get there, you got to go to the lobby, which was right in here, I believe. This is the Porte Cochere, where you can validate your car, or valet your car, and then if you drove. And then they give you the wayfinding on how to get out to where you need to go. We were in the Starlight Building, which is this building right here, and we were on right about here, I'll say. Like, probably, actually, she circled that fairly accurately. We are right about in the middle of that building. And yeah, that's the map. It's pretty straightforward. You know, it gives you the two poles areas and the outside dining areas. Bayliner diners in there, but yeah, standard map. And then this is your pamphlet activity guide that tells you everything. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description to last year's video. I went into a little bit more detail with this, but not going to do that this time. The next thing I'll show you, I'm going to go through quickly. It's just this is their standard bag that they give you whenever you buy merchandise at the theme parks, because Harry Potter Wizarding World is their biggest draw to the parks. I would, in my opinion. This is their mascot, so to speak, of the bags. So if you go there, this is most likely what your bag is going to look like if you buy souvenirs. The next two things I'm going to show you, so it's four things, but like two, categories of things, is these gift cards, Universal gift cards, and then these golf, what is it called? Hollywood Drive-In Golf. After you play a game, they give you these coupons to try to entice you to come back and play again. And it's 20% off your next game of golf or any retail item, which was a retail item at the golf place, the Hollywood Drive-In Golf, not anywhere on City Walk. It was only at this place. So, obviously, we didn't take advantage of this because we only played that one game, and then the next days we were in the park, so obviously we couldn't go back to that. But the gift cards, if you remember in the video I shot, I believe it was the first day, it might have been the second. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to go back and look at that. But when I said we were compensated for the little thing we did, the little review, this was actually how they compensated us, was gift cards. They gave us more, but it was a smart way to make sure, we were spending in the park, but it wasn't on our dime. It was on Universal's dime, so it was good. They paid for lunch for us that day, which was really nice. So that's one thing I will say. If you get the chance, like I said last time, definitely do it because it is worth it. But yeah, in case you were wondering what their standard Universal Resort gift card looks like, it's it's like every other gift card. It's just their logo and amount and says gift card. So there it is. The next thing I'm going to show you is this, which is a Chocolate Frog trading card, a wizard trading card that you get out of a Chocolate Frog from the Wizarding World, but you could also get them in your hotels too. But I got Garrick Ollivander this time, the wand maker, wand shop owner, the namesake of the store. It's in Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, but in the books and movies, I believe is only in Diagon Alley. But yeah, it was really cool. I wasn't expecting to see this card, especially because I had heard that you could only get Albus Dumbledore and then the four house namesakes, so like Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Gryffindor, and Ravenclaw. But I guess not. And then they give you some facts on the back about them, which is pretty cool. I will say the Chocolate Frog itself is fairly expensive for what it is. And it's not my favorite kind of chocolate. It's good, but it wasn't my favorite kind. So you're basically paying a lot for the chocolate, it is a good amount of chocolate, but still, most of the money goes to this. It feels like it does. It's probably like 1/3 chocolate, 2/3 this, which, I mean, there are worse things to spend your money on, but this definitely isn't a great thing to spend your money on. So, be smarter than I am. But if you're not, then do it on this because this is fun.
All right, next we're going to get to the clothing, which I will say, full disclosure, I have worn both of these shirts already. The one shirt I wore on the day I was coming home from Universal, because I was, like I said, I was sick. I kind of got some chills, and you'll see it's a long sleeve shirt, so that's why I decided to wear it, because I didn't have another long sleeve shirt, so thankfully I bought that. But like I said, because I've worn them already, that means, because it's been over a month at this point, I've already washed them. So they might be a little wrinkly, and they might be a little worn, just a little. I think I've only worn both of them once. I might have worn the other one twice. But just, so you know.
Okay, so the first shirt that I'm going to show you is that long sleeve one I was talking about, and you can sort of see what I was telling you about with the wrinkles. And I apologize for that, but it had to be worn. Is this Cabana Bay Beach Resort shirt is really cool. It's navy blue. It might not look like that to you, but it's navy blue, a very dark navy. It's really soft cotton, which is kind of the reason why I got it. And then kind of a non-traditional sleeve, like a cuff sleeve. It doesn't have like the full sleeve like you're used to seeing on long sleeve shirts. Like that full cuff usually is like the whole elastic. This is just a smaller elastic, which is nice. And then it's got a cool taping up here. I work in clothing, that's why I know that term. But yeah, this is just a little taping is what it's called. Up at the crew, like the crew cut of the collar. But yeah, it's really cool design, really beachy, obviously with the beach resort. But I just like how it's vintage, but at the same time it's kind of modern, the way with like the waves look and the it's a more today design for a retro resort, which is really cool. And I believe this shirt was $39.99 or $95, I think, because that's how they price their stuff at Universal. But yeah, definitely a well worth it buy for somebody that works retail. I will say this is it was a good price. I don't know what the cost on it, like what they paid for it was, but I would say that was a good price for this shirt. It's good quality, good cotton shirt. It might actually be a tri-blend, I don't know, but yeah, it's a good shirt. It is not a tri-blend. I looked, it's 100% cotton, but like I said, like 4 times, good shirt. On to the next one. And finally, the last thing I got at Universal Studios, other than sick, was this t-shirt, which is just a royal blue Universal Studios standard t-shirt. I didn't get any themed shirts like I did last year, just for the parks, and then obviously the resort, like I said. But I saw this one. This has to be a standard one of theirs. I saw this one last year when I went. I thought it looked really cool, but I also already had bought, I think, 2 or 3 shirts at that point. 2, maybe 1 or 2, something like that. And I was like, I don't know if I want to get this. I don't know. We'll see if they have it next year if I go, or the next time I go. We'll see if they have it, and I'll get it. And they did, so I got it. And I really like it because it's like a hand-drawn design, almost. So it's still like their logo, but it looks like somebody drew it by hand. And it's kind of like, got that rough sketch feel. Sorry, it's kind of a darker shot. It's royal blue. If it doesn't look like it, it is a royal blue shirt. And again, really soft. I believe this one was $26.95, I want to say. And again, not a terrible price. A little pricey, but not awful. As somebody that works retail, I can tell you that's a little high for a t-shirt, but for the quality of cotton and material that's used on this, again, I'm not sure if it's 100% cotton or not. Let me see here. And then a way you can always tell if they have it, and naturally this one doesn't, there's sometimes all the tags have been moved to the inside left seam, usually, of men's shirts. I'm not quite sure with women's shirts. but it would tell you, this one might have it actually up here. Yeah, okay, so this one's a 60-40 blend, which is 60%, usually 60% cotton and 40% polyester. So it's a little bit, a little bit lighter of a material, but it's also still kind of soft, and it's a nice shirt. So the price I paid for it, I would say, is it's still probably a little high, but not nearly as bad as certain brands that do a 60-40 blend for, say, like an Under Armour. So this is a is a really good, I would say, a really good price for a pretty cool design. And I would look out for this one because I think they do this one all the time. So if you're interested, the next time you go, I would look out for this because I think it's really cool. And they had this in I think black as well. There was one other color. I don't remember what it was. This they only had in that style, and I don't remember seeing this one last year. This one I do remember seeing last year, and I do remember that there was another color. So yeah, and there's obviously a lot of Universal Studios stuff. So whatever fits your fancy, go for it.
And that's gonna do it here for the haul. That I got everything everything that I got at Universal Studios Orlando. This was a lot of fun, this trip. If you get the chance to go to any theme park, really, I highly suggest that you do take advantage of it. They're there for your enjoyment anyway. A little pricey, as most of those places are, but still a lot of fun. And I'm glad that I was able to go to show you all, just in case you haven't been and you would like to. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So actually, no, it's not. Speaking on that, I've been talking to a few friends. I talked to them once a while ago, so I shouldn't say I have been talking. But there's a possibility. Speaking of theme parks, it's more of an amusement park. But we might try to go to Halloweekends or the Haunt at Cedar Point or Kings Island one of the days that they have it coming up. I don't know. I don't remember if Kings Island does it only on the weekends or if they do it during the week too at any point. I know Cedar Point, they only do it on the weekend, which is why it's called Halloweekends. But I'm not sure. We're going to look into that a little bit more. But look out for that in the future, because that might be a video coming your way. And I'll inform you on Facebook, which if you don't follow, it'll be linked down below. But it's just at CritterVlogs or just CritterVlogs on Facebook. Find that page, give it a thumbs up, follow it. You'll get some update notifications there in case you're wondering where a video is, anything like that. I'll update you over there. I'm not nearly as consistent on it as I should be, but I'll get better. And then also I have a Twitter and Instagram. Everything will be linked in the description down below. But that's going to be it for the video today, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already subscribed. You're new around here and you liked what you saw. Ring the bell. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. It'll keep you in the loop. You'll never miss a video. And that's going to be it, guys. So like I said, until next time, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.